We're sitting here with KyZaiah Curry as we are getting ready for the start of another Friday night football game, and Harding Academy coming all the way from Memphis, KyZaiah, to play us here in Humboldt. And, you know, you kind of are going to get to play that underdog role because they're coming in here looking at you like you're 0-2, and they're probably going to think that they can just come in here and run the house. But hopefully defensively, y'all have got another thing coming for them. You played really well Friday night. Why don't you talk about a little bit when you started football? You played football when you were 5th and 6th grade, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so some of the things that you learned then, are you still using now?
Yes, sir. I still use how I used to run fast and hit people.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about playing the strong safety position?
My favorite part is how I could defend the corners and receivers, and how I can hit people.
Yeah. So I like you saying that, the corner, because as I said, in game one, I think we were talking about this off air. Game one, kind of. McNary came in here, and once they hit the corner, man, it was to the house. They were fast, really fast. You played a key part Friday night in slowing that down. Is the game slowing down for you to where you can recognize things, or what is playing into that, the growth from you from week 1 to week 2?
The growth is when I watch film, I see how they run outside and how they hit the corner, hit up the middle, right?
Yeah.
And last game, they were like Coach told us the shot and the corners will go inside. So my job was to hit the outside when they ran outside.
That is fantastic. You're a junior, so you're a part of a pretty big junior class. You know, that junior going to a senior next season is going to be fun because there's going to be a lot of you guys that's there. We got a big game coming up Friday night. It's key. I know obviously you're probably hearing this in practices. You don't want to go 0-3 to start the season. However,
no, sir.
You know, any team that has started winning, your coach brought it up earlier, and that is, you know, all of them started where you are now. What do you think it's going to take for this team to flip the page and get that first W of the season?
I think we also come together and work as a team because, you know, past games we haven't been working as a team as much.
Yeah. Temperatures this week are a whole lot better in practice, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Even at what we are like 5:50 in the afternoon. It wasn't this cool at 9 o'clock last week. So, you know, what is your biggest takeaway? I'm going to just give you a couple more questions and we'll let you get done because I know these interviews are nerve-wracking for these players because a lot of them they've never sat in front of a camera before, folks. So this is giving them some publicity. We're actually going to start doing this with basketball too. We hadn't even done it during basketball. This is our first season doing this.
Basketball too?
Yeah, we're going to do basketball as well. So we're going to do some player interviews during basketball. And but let's just kind of do a couple more things here before we wrap up tonight. And you know, you're talking about going from week 1 to week 2 now to week 3. Where do you take that next step as a player? Because everybody's looking to get better. Where do you take that next step?
I'm looking to get better and push all my teammates.
Okay. All right. Are you one of those like the quiet type on the sideline, or are you going to be more of like a vocal type when you're not even in the game?
I'm more of the quiet type. I don't really like speaking up as much.
Yeah. Well, that may change your senior year too. You know, once you're kind of the old man on the block, I guess you could say at that point. Well, good luck Friday night. Appreciate you taking time for us and play a great game. End up defensive player of the game 2 weeks in a row. How about that?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, let's do it. That's KyZaiah Curry, the junior strong safety, right here for the Humboldt Vikings.